If innocent until proven guilty, this lady is, right? Let's be clear. If she got out the car and ran and that gun was pointed in the direction of the officers, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, the officers are justified in shooting her. Period. It has nothing to do with how you feel about it. It has everything to do with what the law says. We can make a moral argument all day long, but then you got to go to court and you got to make a legal argument. And the legal argument is if she put the officers in reasonable fear for their life by pointing the gun at them or in the direction of them, she's done. You can pull the trigger on that all day, every day. Feelings don't matter. The facts do. And the facts don't care about your feelings. Doesn't matter if she's pregnant. She shouldn't have been carrying a gun inside of a car that was carjacked and then pointed the gun towards the officers. Nobody cares about her being pregnant. She should care. That's just the reality. Allegedly, she's pregnant. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. And she's innocent until proven guilty, you guys. Um, that's a fact. We don't know. Old girl saying that she came out with her hands up, allegedly, and then they shot her. So she could have came out with her hands up. I've had a situation where I was chasing after somebody. It was a home invasion. He had him and his partner duct tape a guy in the house, basic stuff. And I'm chasing after him. He jumps from the second story balcony. He lands like a cat. They always land. And he takes off running. I'm chasing behind him. I don't even have my gun out. I'm saying, stop, stop. You're under arrest. I'm chasing after him. He goes to his waistband. I see the gun and I start drawing mine, and he actually lets it go. He tosses it into the woods. And I'm running with my gun out. I point my gun at him. I ask him, order him on the ground. He turns around, he faces me. Right? He turns around, he faces me. I'm ordering him, get on the ground, get on the ground. The helicopter's in the air, right? Guess what, you guys? Guess what he does? This is before we had tasers. I didn't have tasers yet. All we had was a gun, a baton, and some pepper spray and some handcuffs. Right? If you wanted to catch somebody, you had to be fast. You had no extra. Shout out to Dre. Dre's still in the building. Perp magic. When a perp can jump from a second story balcony, guys, and land on his feet and take off running, no training, no nothing, just pure. We call it perp magic. So I had him at gunpoint, and I asked him several times to get on the ground. He would not do it. He wouldn't do it. He kept walking towards me with his hands up. You guys, he just got done, him and his friend, kicking in the door, home invasion, duct taping people up inside the house. He's walking over to me just like this, hands up. He gets so close. I'm walking back, right? I'm walking back. My back hits the wall, the siding of the house. Boom. I'm like, oh shit. He's walking up faster. He's not stopping. He's not listening. Get on the ground, stop, stop, stop. He's like, okay, man, okay, don't shoot, don't shoot. What do you think he's doing? What do you guys think he's doing? What do you think he's about to do? My gun is out. It's pointed at him. I can't shoot him. He doesn't have a visible weapon. You guys, in every single police encounter, you know what they teach us? There's always a weapon at that encounter, at the scene. Guess whose weapon is there? Yours. The officer's weapon. The officer's weapon is always guaranteed anytime you're in an altercation with someone. You guys, what do you think he was doing? He obviously wasn't afraid of me with my gun pointed at him. He got close. He got extremely close. He wasn't listening. What do? I saw him toss his gun. Does that mean he doesn't have another one? Right? Does that mean he doesn't have another one? What do you think he was about to do? What are my options? I can't shoot him. He doesn't have anything in his hands. What am I thinking about in the moment? Oh, he's getting close. He's getting close. If I holster my weapon and then try to grab him to detain him or fight with him, and then he pulls a gun on me or he pulls a knife on me, you guys, I'm done. That close, I'm done. So what I do? Bam! I bust him right across the head with the back of the gun. Beep! Got him. Hit him so hard. Pistol whipped him. I couldn't think of nothing else. He got too close. Could you imagine how close he was that I can pistol whip? I hit him with the gun. Beep! Right across the head. Shit. Oh, my bad. I said, get on the effing ground. Right? What'd he do? He got on the ground. I could have shot him, you guys, and I would have been justified. I could have shot him. I was afraid. That never happened to me before. I was afraid. He reached for the gun. I reacted. I didn't even intend to hit him with the gun, but got him real good too. Hit him real good. I'm shocked the gun didn't go off. And back then we was carrying them Berettas. Dre, no, them Berettas is like bricks. I hit him with a Beretta, all steel. Beretta. Dropped him. And you know what's even funny? He filed a complaint against me. Said I pistol whipped him. Right? As he went to jail, he filed an IA complaint. I got investigated behind that. You guys, it's against the law, right? It's against policy to pistol whip. You can't pistol whip people. But what they say, luckily the helicopter was in the air. The helicopter's always recording everything and watched. We watched the whole video. I said, hey, my back was against the wall. He was approaching. He kept approaching. My gun was out. I ordered him several times to get on the ground. He refused to get on the ground. He got so close and he lunged towards the gun. I said it was just a reaction. I hit him. They said, hey, you could have shot him. You could have shot him. You'd have been justified, you guys. It happens that fast. That fast. What do? I put my gun up and try to grab him. He pulls the gun out. I put my gun up. He grabs a knife. He's not searched. He just got done doing a home invasion. He just duct taped some people up in the house. Right? You guys, this is the job. This is the job. This is the job they don't tell you about. What do you hear as a citizen? An officer shot an unarmed man. That's what you hear. A police officer just shot an unarmed black man. Cuckoo cuckoo. That's what happens when you don't get the whole story. That's what happens. In DeKalb County today, the police were chasing a suspect. The suspect threw his gun. The officer chased after him. And with his hands up, the officer shot him twice in the chest. You see? You see how that plays out? That's what makes the media dangerous. And also, that's what makes this job dangerous. Misinformation, inaccurate information. Just because a person has their hands up doesn't mean they're not dangerous. Doesn't mean that they are not a threat. Doesn't mean that they can't harm somebody because they don't have a weapon. There's always a weapon when there's an officer present, the officer's weapon. So that's why when I hear these things, you guys, as an officer, what am I bringing to this conversation? I'm bringing insight.